You are watching Access LaPorte County Channel 97. Coming up next is the February 19th meeting for the Michigan City Commission for Women. You can find more information for this meeting by visiting www.accesslaportecounty.org.
You ready? Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, or good evening, everyone. And thank you all for joining or coming out to this meeting, taking time out of your schedule. I really appreciate it. And we thank the viewers that's listening this evening. Thank you for attending February 19th, Michigan City Commission for Women's meeting. Today, we're going to start off with the roll call. And Jacqueline Jones, present. Nyla Williams,
Present.
Keisha Ward,
Here.
Kiana is absent. Angela Carter is absent, and Daisy is absent. And Alicia Wilson, which we call Trina, she's going to be present. She's running late a little bit, okay? So she will be here.
Present.
Oh, I'm sorry, and Linda Conley. I'm so sorry. Linda Conley.
Present.
Okay, sorry about that, Miss Linda. I had you written down, though, look. So, we're going to move forward with the meeting. We will have a quorum once Trina is here, okay? So we can take care of business. But before we take care of business today, we have a presenter. And we appreciate her taking out her time to come and present and share with us what her department is and what consists of her department and her role. And we just appreciate her. And so I'm presenting Keila Ward, who is the Director of Education and Workforce Development for the Michigan City.
For the city.
For the city of Michigan City. So thank you for coming. So we're turning it over to you, Keila.
Okay, well, good evening to everybody. Thank you for having me as a guest, and I'll be very brief. So, as the Director of Education and Workforce, of course, I wear two hats. On the education side of things, I am the Director of the Michigan City Promise Scholarship. And education also encompasses in some ways, training for city workers, training for residents. And so this is a brand new role that's never existed. I've been developing this role. So it's been exciting.
For you.
Let's see what else. Workforce, it is what it says. Looking for work opportunities, looking for training opportunities for residents. Trying to partner to a certain degree with other agencies for funding for residents to get training. So it's a lot of things to pull together, but that's what I do. I do a little of each thing every single day. And so far we're proud of what we've been able to do the first year. I'm in the beginning of year 2. On the education side, we have about 65 people in the Promise Scholarship students at 25 colleges around the state of Indiana. Yeah. And on the workforce side, we launched our first municipal leadership government program, aka internship.
Oh, good.
So a municipal internship for the city for college students, so it's college age students. Let's see. So that's a workforce initiative, and we've also been able to bring Indiana Plan to Michigan City. Though Indiana Plan is not new to Michigan City, but just this past fall was our first time having a class set up here at City Hall, and we had 11 students to go through, and we have I want to say 10 of those students are working and just, they're in labor positions and getting prepared for the, what is it called? The apprenticeship exam. So that's what Indiana Plan is all about, is putting those people that are interested in the building trades, helping to get them in the pipeline and position them for opportunities as apprentices. And so eventually the end goal is for them to be in the trades, whether it be electrician, HVAC, bricklayer, large machine operator. So there's a lot of different directions people can go. So I was super excited about that happening right here in Michigan City. So
I have a question. Is there age
sorry.
limit? What's the age?
they just have to be 18 years old
18.
and a high school grad.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, 18 years old for the Indiana plan?
Yeah.
Okay. And older?
And older. Mhm.
Okay, so it does consist of, beyond 25 or 30?
Oh, sure. Mhm.
Okay, for the
Oh, yeah.
adults, so the senior adults.
Mhm.
So can you elaborate
We had
on that?
we had interests pretty much run the gamut in the ages.
Mhm.
I would say the interest was between 18 and I would say right around 65. They were later 60s. And so those that end up in the class, it just depends on them. If they come back for the orientation, if they take the adult basic education test. These are all little precursors that Indiana Plan does before the class starts. So those that complete what they ask, they can be in the class.
Okay,
Do
so
they get a stipend?
I'm sorry?
Do they get some type of stipend?
It was this year, so that's not a guaranteed
Mhm.
locked in thing. But as an incentive, we added a stipend this year. Also work boots.
Oh, okay. That's
So,
good.
so the Indiana plan that consists of like apprenticeships and manufacturing, different things of that nature, you were saying?
I would say not so much manufacturing. Like we're not looking to place a person necessarily at a factory,
Mhm.
but we are looking to position them in their area of interest. And there's about 12 of them with Indiana Plan, and that's electrical. To be a journeyman electrician, a plumber.
Welders.
To be a bricklayer, to be over the road truck driver. They would eventually be in the Teamsters Union. We want to connect them to union work.
So is it anything out there besides union work? Say for an example, if it was a young lady, single mother, whomever, or a male that's interested in nursing, nursing or in the medical field, technology or anything like that. Do you all
we
have
don't-
anything to offer?
We don't have any training programs set up for that in particular, but what we have done is we partner, for instance, with Ivy Tech and try to look at, okay, what does Ivy Tech offer? How can we partner to offer this to residents? So that's something that's sort of in the works. So I haven't promoted that, but definitely it's on the table.
I
Okay.
have a question. Where will they be holding the Ivy Tech classes since they tore the building down?
I don't have any knowledge on what Ivy Tech is, what they're going to do going forward. I don't know.
Do you know, Nyla?
No. I'm not surprised. I don't.
Yeah.
So they tore it down already?
Yeah, they tore down the building. Yeah.
They moved it somewhere.
That's yeah. I don't know if they kept it local or they moved it.
No, I think it is local.
Still local.
Yeah.
So I thought some of the classes went in the Health Link building. No,
I don't know.
But that's something that we could search later.
but I don't know about the entire campus.
Mhm.
I have no idea what their plan was, but that's something that I heard. We were doing an industry tour, so
So with the Promise scholarships, and I know that's towards for seniors,
for
right?
seniors, right? I recruit to seniors only, but I do talk to, like last night I was at the high school for the Wolf Pack, where you talk to the 8th grade, 8th, 9th, 10th, all the rising students to just encourage them to begin their journey looking at opportunities, whether it be 2-year school, 4-year school, even if they want to go into the trades, even if they want to go into they want to be a barber, want to be a stylist. That is something that Promise could help fund. Promise can help fund that. And so I did bring some.
Now, is it a criteria for Promise scholarships? Like, do they have to meet some sort of criteria, attend a certain school, a grade average, or can you elaborate on that a little
Yes. So I want to share that I brought some very general info sheets. Take one and pass that around.
bit? Thank you.
And I brought flyers and extras. And so the white sheet, it's just a general info sheet. attracting seniors. So these are in the schools. These papers are at the schools at Marquette and at the high school, so that they know. Oh, I could possibly get this. So you have to be on track to graduate with a 2.5 or better.
Okay.
You have to. Do you want to attend a 2-year or a 4-year school in the state of Indiana? And then have you done community service in high school? So even on last night, I was explaining that even as a freshman, you could begin to do volunteer service and do service each year. Do 10 hours a year, you'd be all set by the time you got to 12th grade. Because we would honor those volunteer hours. We would honor those hours.
Because we had some kids before at the hospital, we had some kids that worked like for community service, they worked a few hours at the hospital.
Okay, fast meeting.
Yeah, there was some extras down there.
Those extras.
Yeah,
Okay.
except for that top one.
This one. Okay.
So she need one of them.
And I know, is this under the Promise Scholarship where it's volunteer hours for students that, like, if they wanted to, they had to have so many?
You have to have 40 volunteer hours
Okay.
by the time they finish high school. So I encourage underclassmen, begin your hours, even in the
Yeah.
9th grade. 10 hours a year if you have none, just do a few a year so that you'll have your 40 by your senior year if you don't have any hours. And some students already have hours when I meet them, and I just let them know. Having more than 40 is awesome, but we're looking for 40. And so we do have on the Promise page, I do have a list of opportunities or businesses already that are very Promise friendly, where they can go and get hours. And then if they find a place to volunteer that's not on the list, I just ask that the student let me know what agency that is, so I can just say yay or nay. I hardly ever say no, but I just like to know what place you want to go and serve at. Like, for instance, if I don't really want a student to say, oh, I just cleaned my auntie garage. I just did, I want them to really engage in the community somewhere. And then also, if a student is a person of faith or their family's connected to a ministry, I will honor those hours as well if they're serving at the church. So again, and to recap, they have to be a senior, on track to graduate with at least a 2.5, on track getting volunteer hours. Have a school identified, because once you do the application, and the flyer I gave out tonight, I think all of yours have a QR code on it. And if you don't see a QR code, there's a link at the bottom. If you don't see the QR code, that takes a student right into the landing page of the Promise application. And it's so easy. It's a one-pager. The application is super short. To fill that out, it's all due by June 12th this year, June 12th. Right on the application are places for them to upload the things I'm looking for. For instance, your hours. If you have it on a sheet of paper, scan it in, upload it. They can upload their hours, upload a confirmation page that they finished the FAFSA. I'm not looking for the full document, could be up to 20 pages. I'm looking for the one page on FAFSA that says you're all done or you're all set. I'm just looking for proof of completion.
For the FAFSA. Financial aid.
Of completion of the FAFSA.
And speaking of that, do you all assist them, or if they need assistance, or parents may need assistance with applying? Is this somewhere within your department that you may assist them with? And then also, is there income limit or whatnot with the family income limit or something?
No. There's no income guidelines for Promise, and no to the FAFSA help. And I'll explain why. Not why, but I'll explain that now in the high school and at Marquette as well, the high schools walk them through the FAFSA now.
Oh, good.
And so they can get help in-house. In-house right at school. And so it's really required because students are auto-enrolled in 21st Century Scholar now. So with that being said, they have to have the FAFSA completed as well, so that their 21st Century Scholar can even be considered their application. And so that's a good thing for students that need that hand holding. Trying to think that I mentioned everything. those are the main things. And going into the uploads, I do get calls from parents and students alike about what to upload and what, but it's very, very straightforward. I like to think it is. We're asking them to upload their FAFSA proof of completion, their hours. Once you've gotten accepted to a school, to a college, let's say it's Ivy Tech, you get that email or that letter that says congratulations. We want that. We want you to upload that so that we have proof that you are where we're going to direct funding.
Okay.
As you're being considered. And so that's really it in a nutshell, how to apply for Promise. And then to maintain that scholarship, it is renewable. So you have to reapply every year.
No.
You have to reapply every year. To activate funding, once students are accepted, they just literally have to turn in, they register for your classes, you get a bill from your school, and then I need that bill. My office needs that bill so that we can justify why we're releasing money to Indiana University, why we're releasing a check to Ivy Tech. We have to have the bill. So, I mean, it should make sense.
Is this
but
money from the state?
I'm sorry?
Where's this money from? The state?
No, this is not state funds. Some of it is from Boyd Gaming, from the Blue Chip, and some of it is I don't want to misspeak, so I won't even say what that, but I will say no, it's not state funding. It is not.
Any other questions?
And I would be remiss if I didn't mention, students have to live in Michigan City.
Yeah.
Okay.
The scholarship was created by Mayor Ron Meir in 2017 for students that live and are educated in Michigan City. And so they have to live within the city, Michigan City proper. So we're literally looking at where they live in the city just to be sure that they live here. So that's key to keeping yourself eligible. And then I monitor their grades. They have to, like 21st Century, they have to keep a 2.0. It's very much in alignment with 21st Century's requirements.
Throughout the whole 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions, ladies? No? Thank you so much. Awesome. You're awesome. We appreciate you for coming. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. And please keep, if you want extra flyers to pin and post at your churches or other places where their families, please keep these because the information is on the link at the bottom. So I think there's only about 7 here, but I'll leave these here.
Okay. Thank you again. We
Thank
really
you so
appreciate you. Awesome.
Let's get in mind for volunteers.
Okay.
We do have the mobile market.
Okay.
They need volunteers always to work.
Always. Okay.
Yeah, good
Good
hours.
to know.
Yeah.
So
Let me know.
email me.
Okay.
If you just call CMO, they'll send you to me
Okay.
so that I can try to add your agency to our list. That
Okay.
way it'll always be there.
Oh, yeah.
And because
That'd be nice.
do look at those lists.
Okay.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you again. Appreciate you.
Good to see you, Trina.
You too. Take care.
Good to Good to see you.
Keisha, will you take notes for me, please?
See.
Will you take notes for me?
I can have my notebook.
Okay. All right.
That I had in my
It's okay. I got you. I could at least give you the paper. Will you pass that here? Thank you. Okay, so we took roll call and also Alicia, is it Alicia? We used to call you Trina. Okay, is it, how do you pronounce Alicia?
Alicia.
Alicia is present, so make sure we put her here. Awesome presentation. All right, so next on the agenda is the approval of January monthly meeting minutes. Has everyone viewed these? I did attach them. If you haven't viewed them yet, can you take a few minutes to review the minutes?
Did I get it next?
Did you get one?
Oh, yeah, okay, I see it here. January 15th.
Trina, do you have one? Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Jackie, did we have a quorum last?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so look on page 2. It says, I don't know if this balance was viewed and treasurer report was submitted by treasurer, but no quorum was subject to approve.
On which one?
The second page,
At the bottom?
top, middle.
Okay. Sorry, I'll crash that out. We have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Change that.
Has everyone had time to view the minutes? Okay, we do have a quorum present. And so we can, someone can make a motion to move that the minutes be accepted.
With that correction, so we can say that right.
Okay. So someone would have to move
Yeah.
that with the correction.
But she does have it on the front page of the treasury report. That was motion and moved, it was accepted that we accepted the treasury report.
But on the second page, I put
Second
it,
page, you-
second page, right.
I was still maybe noted and just
Right.
to make a change.
Whoever, makes the motion, and then we'll make the change. Or make, or move. How do you say
I
it?
found it. Okay, so I make a motion that we approve the minutes with the change or correction on page 2, where it states the balance was reviewed, the treasurer's report was submitted by treasurer, but no quorum was present to approve the treasurer's report.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? None, okay, so we move that the minutes be the treasurer, or the minutes, I'm sorry, the minutes be accepted with the amendment of but no quorum was present to a quorum was present to approve the treasurer report.
Wait, I have something to say.
So we
Well,
have to
this is
take the
what-
motion
that's
off
okay.
the floor.
No, don't, you don't have to. No. That's okay.
Is it another correction though?
No.
Okay.
No. I said it's question.
Okay. Can we go forth or?
Go for it.
Okay. Next on the agenda is the treasurer report. Nyla Williams, by Nyla Williams, our treasurer.
Hey, I'm not sure if everybody received the email. I emailed the treasurer's report earlier today. There has been no changes to the treasurer's report, so we still have a balance of $13,044.63.
Okay. Someone like to move to accept this treasurer report?
I move that the treasury report be accepted.
Second, any,
I have a question.
yes.
So this, this $300
Mhm.
was taken from where? Less this, out of this Cause you have here November 25th was 10,344.
Right.
And then we gave Jump 300.
Mm-hmm.
And so then our balance is 344.
We got the mayor's grant of 3,000.
Oh,
That's why
okay.
it went back up to
Almost back up to 13.
13.
Okay. I just wanted that was deducted.
Yes.
Okay. That's all I want to know.
Okay. We still need a second.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We still need a second.
I second
Okay. All in favor? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ms. Conley.
that we accept the treasury report as given for the balance of $13,044.63.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Treasurer, Nyla Williams does an amazing job with the treasurer report. Next, we will go to old business, and we will be discussing the grant project, Community Activation Grant Mayor's Charitable Gala allocation. So the last discussion was we all agreed, or I'm gonna say it was moved and approved that the recommendation that 3,000 will be split between the scholarship leadership skill building, and so 1,500 will go towards that, 1,500 for the beautification for seniors 65 and older, and with the or if they weren't 65 and older with a disability, I believe that was.
Mhm.
Areas that were identified to see the needs areas will be identified to see what the needs are regarding the beautifications. Also, the needs will be identified for the scholarship, trades, and skill building. So starting off with the list, Jacqueline Jones was to talk with Cindy Davis, the director of North Central Community Action Agency. That didn't take place, but however, I did speak with an employee there that kind of works hand by hand with her. And so I just asked what probably was the needs there. And she stated that they do weatherizations, and they also do, it's a ramp program that they do, and then they do weatherizations, which consist of like hot water heaters and furnaces, and the ramp program consists of like building a ramp or something like that, or repairing or something of that nature. But they did state that she did state that they're still, that's still in existence.
Income based also, isn't that income?
Well, that's for
program?
them.
Just
for
for
them.
for that program.
I'm not certain. I can't answer that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't speak for that. So that was my report regarding the North Central Community Action Agency. Nyla, did you speak with anyone on the Ministerial Alliance?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I reached out to the president of the Ministerial Alliance, who is Pastor Kim Williams. And based on the conversation that, I shared with her as to what we're trying to do, I asked her to give me at least one senior for each one of the churches that is under the umbrella of the Ministers' Conference. And she did. So I do have the names. I don't want to say those folks' names on air. But I do have their names and their phone numbers.
Okay.
So I have about 5.
Okay. I was going to ask you. You have 5 names?
5 names, and they all fit the criteria that we were looking for.
Okay.
So the next step in which I would like to do is first to get someone to help me with it. I would like to call each one of those seniors, and explain to them what we're trying to do. From there, I would like to go to their homes, take pictures, see what the need is on the outside of their homes, and then we can maybe go from there. But the ideas that I thought of based on the weather right now would be flower pots. You know, you can get them anytime. They can have them and flank them on each side of their door, their front door. Do they need a new mailbox or letters or their names on the mailbox or on the front of their home? Things like that where the weather would not, interfere. Maybe we can get the potting soil, maybe even the flowers or whatever. We probably can start doing it. Our weather's kind of crazy.
Menards.
Yeah,
They
Lowe's
should
and
have-
Menards,
to me,
and,
they should
and do
have them
something
out.
like that. And I think we could do that for each one of them. But I still would love to go see what the need is, because that house maybe needs something else that we can probably provide that the other house wouldn't. But those are just some ideas that I thought of. So if I can get somebody from the commission to, go with me to these homes, I'll pick you up. But after we speak with them and maybe set up a good time, what's a good time to, go by their homes? Because we need to see them first.
We have to move on this too.
Right. So
So,
I'm ready to
Can
do
I
it.
ask you a question though?
Sure.
With that sounds amazing. But in addition to it, will we be collaborating with someone, like say for an example, if it's a repair of some stairs or repairs or painting or something like that, or a front door being put up, will we be collaborating, or are we going to see who will volunteer some hours to work along with us? Or would us as commissioners be the ones that is going to plant the flowers in the pot, for them to go on if that's the route that you're going to take? But say for an example, I'm just trying to get an idea here.
Mm-hmm.
If that person needs a new door put up, if that person needs I don't want to say like a ceiling, like a repair in the ceiling or something like that, what would be our extent of the repairs? How far will we go out? Like say if it was a hole in the wall and it needed drywall or patch, and I do know someone that does drywall, but will they volunteer their hours? Because we're going to need, because I know we're going to need someone to do the repairs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're
Like
saying.
if it's putting up some new mailboxes or something like that, are we going to reach out to some individuals to say, hey, can you donate a couple of hours and help us with this project? And then maybe we can feed them lunch or something, get like a small little area where we can have an area center or something like that, and we can provide lunch for the ones that's volunteering.
Okay, so
That could take us back to the churches and to the kids, like the school, and they have some kids for their community service that they can probably, like say, put up a mailbox,
yeah, I'm
plant
sure.
some seeds, and maybe at the part of the church can also, if they're a member, that they can.
Yes, they're a member from their church, so I think that will be a good start. But first, we need to see what the need is.
Right.
And based off of the grant and how it was kind of written, it seems like it's more of the beautification piece. I think we should try to keep it outside of the home as much as possible than going indoors.
Yeah.
Because that's not necessarily beautification. Well, sort of.
Like maybe
But
the
I think
door
if we
or the flower
keep it on the
pots or
outside first, see what the
Stairs or
need
something.
is,
Mhm.
and then if we see that front door is bad,
Okay.
and it's falling off the hinges, or if it's a screen door, then I think once we know what that
Or a
is,
mailbox.
or a mailbox, then definitely go to the churches or have some people in mind to volunteer their time, let them know what we're doing. I'm sure we can find somebody to do that.
Well, does this sound reasonable? This is just a question. While Nyla and whoever else is going to volunteer with Nyla to go to the homes, and then maybe two others, while talking with Nyla, two others can kind of reach out, if it's some nephews, some individuals within the ministry or someone that we know, even if it's relatives, to say, hey, can you assist us with this project? Can you donate some time? Because you know what I'm saying, based on the time frame, we're probably gonna have to have two of us doing, assisting in this area and two assisting in this area so we can bring it back together to get it done. Because we're gonna have to find some type of volunteer, because
But Nyla, I can go with you to the homes,
Okay,
Yeah.
based
I
on,
was thinking the same thing,
okay.
because I was actually thinking the same thing because because I'm on here for veterans, and it could be that, one of the 5 that you have could be a veteran. Because as far as mine has veterans, and as far I have DAV and VFW, they have many programs and they are actually helping each other. So as far as that, I can even help also with that. Let's start with taking the pictures first.
Yeah.
Let's do that first.
Mhm.
Find out what it really is. Start with that, what the need
Yeah.
is, and go from there.
Right.
Because I mean, it's not a lot of money to work with, anyways.
Right.
And so let's start with the pictures. Go from there. See what the need is, and go from there.
Okay, good
Yeah, I like that.
recommendation. In saying that, can we do a time frame? Have it done by, so we can, once you identify the needs, then we're gonna have to move forward with trying to get the volunteers.
I can call them, start calling them tomorrow, find out all the names, right?
Mhm.
And then maybe we can set up something for next week. Linda, you got my number?
do I have your number?
Nah, and I'm gonna give it to
You
you.
better give it to me.
And
Just
and
in,
if you
I
want
have
to
it
go
too,
to,
yeah.
okay,
yeah.
then
So are you gonna go too?
we can start next
Yeah.
week.
We could just
Okay, and then
Yeah.
the following week, so, because we have to have this, project completed by March.
And a lot of this we probably can do ourselves,
Mhm.
like the pots with the
Yeah,
pine
let's
plants and
figure. Yeah, let's
yeah,
figure.
that stuff is
Okay.
the other stuff.
So by next week, you all will have that?
Because I mean,
Yeah,
you have
that's
the
the no.
names. You have the names.
Yes.
And so you'll have the numbers. We could do that quickly.
Yeah.
You know.
Better. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Angela was due to speak with Miss Willis. I asked her, did she have, cause she's not able to attend today, but was she able to provide a report on her end? And she stated that she was not able to get in touch with her, I believe, so, we'll move forward. From there, Trina, you spoke about the veterans, you stated you had some names, but you're gonna work along with Nyla.
Yes.
Okay, so now that's half of the funding, the 1,500 for the beautification. So now we're going to talk about the scholarships, leadership, skill building with Keisha. And with Keisha, Miss Linda, well, no, let me go back to Keisha. Keisha, you stated that you will speak with Michigan City area schools counselors.
Mhm.
And I think you stated that you spoke with some already. Did you have a report on that
Yes.
or a recommendation, how you would like that
I
part to
do
go?
have basically some people in mind. We just have to. So, I didn't craft it because after when I saw you, I have been under the weather. However, I do have in mind a small questionnaire, and I just have to put it together. I just made some notes, but after that, I've been down for the count. However, people in mind is no problem for this. They just have to do this questionnaire, which will be, as the answer, it'll be basically like writing a small essay, but just a couple questions to see where they are, and then from there, we would choose.
Now, are you willing to implement with the questionnaires or whatnot, implement the solar project under the NAACP? And that's where Miss Linda was at. Did you have an opportunity to talk to Miss
I
Danita?
spoke with Danita, and their program is still going, and they do have some kids, young men that are in the program. But I can get the names from her, and we can follow up to see exactly how to meet their needs, because I think some need help with like a grant or taking the exams and things of that nature.
These are two separate things, right?
Well, no. It still is under yours because theirs is training too. So remember we were
No, I
saying,
mean, well, for the funding for this, isn't that two separate? Basically like two separate.
well, the beautification, remember, would be the 1,500, and then the scholarship, training, skill building would be the other 1,500.
Right.
However, the solar project could fit under that because that's like an apprenticeship. It's like some type of a training too.
Right, it
So-
is, I just thought it was separately funded as well, that's why I asked, that's all. But it can,
Yeah,
When you say separate funding,
I know what you're saying, because it's like it's $1,500, like it may be
right.
half to or a
I
third,
asked that because
whatever.
I had seen that
Right.
they were already established before this came about from the mayor, so that's why I asked.
no. Well, my understanding they have ran out of funds,
Okay.
so that's why.
Right.
That's, see if you would, like, say for an example, I'm just giving an example of whatever you all recommend,
Oh,
but say for an example it's 1,500,
Mhm.
and say you have three individuals, and you gave them 300 apiece, and then from NAACP, Miss Linda has 2 names and she could give the other 300. So that's 5 names, 300 times 5 is 1,500. So that would be the 1,500.
We can get
You
this.
But it's how you two, whatever you recommend.
Okay.
So I was just giving, wanted her, because that's one area that Miss Linda has stated that she was going to talk with Danita, because
Mhm.
they did state that they were losing, that they didn't lose funding, but the
It's
funding
tight.
is tight, it's limited.
Mhm.
But that's a trade too. That's some sort of what is it? Skill building, apprenticeship. I don't know what
I don't
is.
know what they call it. I think it's more like a apprenticeship. Okay. Because they
I think it was, right?
yeah,
They
do
were
that.
to learn how to
Do that.
install the solar panels
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that.
So would you and Miss Linda like to get together by next week and discuss how, if you're gonna implement both of them together, or however you all are going to, what you decide, and then we can bring it back.
Okay, I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we made some recommendations here, so, is it fair to say the next meeting that we have, let me back up, let me think about something. We're gonna need to have this done before the next meeting. I know we can't approve anything behind the scenes. We can't have like a side meeting. I do know that. But however, I can ask if we can discuss, like in
If you have a Zoom meeting,
I have to ask because they brought that up
yeah,
too.
you can have it. It has to be announced.
Okay, I'll check tomorrow.
Are you referring to the money being spent? Because we already said that this money will be used for,
Right.
1,500.
Mhm.
We should need to have a vote,
Okay,
for it.
well, we need to approve it here then. We need to make that motion
We
that,
already did.
Yeah, so
Already
we
did that
should
part.
need to do that.
We just need to have a meeting to
Implement
advance.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, this date, we're gonna give this
Okay.
here. This is gonna be.
so how will we, I'm trying to figure out how are we going to, because we're still gonna have to communicate to bring back your piece, you know what I'm saying?
So if we have our figures and knowing what the cost of things are going to be, since I'm the treasurer, we already got the okay for the 1,500,
Mhm.
right? So I can go to the city hall and get those checks cut. I shouldn't need to have,
But we,
a vote.
but you would need, okay, that's fine, but we would need to know what the game plan is, meaning like, do you need us over there on a Saturday, you know what I'm saying?
Email.
We can do, yeah. We can
Yeah.
communicate through email.
Through email?
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Or text.
Keisha will have to give us follow-up, how do you want it presented? Well, I think you had mentioned that at a council meeting, you would just have them there and present the funds there? Is that what you stated, or how would you do
No.
that?
That wasn't my plan.
No? Did somebody mention that?
did-
That was
though?
you, Jackie.
I didn't mention that?
I thought that was you.
No.
End of the,
Look,
at the
I
end
didn't
of
mention
this,
that.
when
it says
everything is
it can
done.
be, Jackie will ask.
I said I would ask.
If the distribution can take place at the city hall.
Right, because someone brought it up. Yeah, someone brought it up to maybe distribute there at the council. I thought I heard that conversation.
I talked about,
And I said, I'll ask to see
City
if it
Hall,
can
'cause
be
we have to
done.
give a report to the mayor.
Okay, that's where it came
and
from.
pictures, so that would be a good place to do that all at the same time.
okay,
And talk to Daisy, see about getting us on the,
Agenda.
agenda
okay.
to do that.
And that's where I came in. I said I would ask Dave.
Yeah.
So, Keisha, how would you distribute the fundings or whatnot with the scholarship, the skill?
You need to let me know.
Yeah, so how would you do that? So I can ask, is it
I get the
that, do
money.
you want it to be distributed there, or where would we have a little program somewhere else? Do I need to get a venue?
Why
So
can't
that's
we
what
just
I'm
do it
saying,
here?
where
We can't do it at City Hall, we can just do it right here. We already have the building.
Or we can
If
do
it
it,
fits within the time frame of when we need to report this by. So we need to look at the time of our next meeting. Is that before the deadline? Or will the city council meeting be before the whichever one.
I thought that would be a nice idea though, not to cut you off, I'm sorry.
'Cause they
I
can
thought that
see
that
what
would
we
be
doing,
nice
that would
too.
be nice.
Right, but
Yeah.
what do you recommend, Keisha?
I really hadn't thought about a way to present it, and I hadn't thought about it being even public, I really had not thought about it. To be honest, I didn't have a recommendation for it.
That way they probably could see that this is where the
But,
funding is going.
right,
you know.
and that is logical for it to be
Yeah.
some, in some way public that people could see
Mm-hmm.
the effect.
These are the funds that,
That, yeah,
because we have to give a report to her, it's gonna be public in some form.
Okay.
So if the mayor's requesting us to show the pictures of what we have done,
right.
our cost associated with
Yeah.
spending down the
It
funds.
could be there, it could be here
You know.
for me, it could be
Mhm.
here,
Yeah.
we can take pictures of it here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's how I feel about it. As long as it's documented in some way.
Do you remember,
Okay.
Jackie, what was the deadline, do you remember?
I'll have to look back at the notes. I don't have it. I didn't bring that folder with me. But I did. I mean, I don't know if we need to take a vote for that, but I think that would be a nice gesture to have it at a council meeting. And therefore they can see, yes,
Mhm.
what, that individuals are, they're receiving this and to even acknowledge them that, hey, they're attending a skill building, some sort of trade, or even this is helping them out, they're attending a college. I just think that would be something.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. A final report including photographs and a summary of impact must be submitted by April 1st.
April 1st. Okay, so we got a little
It
time.
needs to be completed by March 15th,
Okay.
but the report, is April 1st, so, yeah, we need to get.
How about if I send out an email sometime next week? And then, if everybody can respond to that email, we'll have some type of thread going.
You said April 1st, excuse me.
Yes.
April 1st.
Okay, thank you, Nyla.
March 15th.
It'll be by March 15th and final report by April
Yeah.
1st.
Anything else on this topic before we move on? Anything else? Any other recommendations? Okay, new business, 2026 International Women's Day is coming up again. I still have to, see a venue. Again, it'll be Community Resources, gonna, generate the letters so that can go out for the resources, to be available. I believe it's on a Sunday. International Women's Day is on a Sunday, but maybe we could have it on a Saturday, depending on what you all think. I think we talked about it or discussed it a little bit, and we thought a Saturday.
We
That's
used to have it on
fun.
a Saturday.
Okay.
I think one time we had it on a Friday, didn't we? But I think it's,
Seemed like it.
yeah, I think one time we had it on a Friday.
Friday.
We had, last year was a
like during
Friday.
time or something.
No, the very first one was Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
The second one, was that Saturday? I think that was on a Saturday.
Last year was
Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday. So we had it on a Friday and a Saturday, and we can go back to, a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Recommended,
Last year was.
I mean, a Friday, a Saturday. I'm sorry, last year I thought was on a Saturday.
Yeah, I think it was a Saturday.
So
I think
last
it
year
was a
it was
Saturday.
at the senior
Senior
center.
center.
Yes.
So was that not a good place for, or?
No, actually, it was a
Because I
nice
thought it was
place.
a nice place in Central.
The only reason we switched it to there is because it was full capacity, at Memorial Park.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was over capacity, so we switched it there, which was roomy. It was nice. We can,
Why don't
but
we
the
try
main
that
thing of it
again?
is I just have to see what's available,
Mhm.
and that's how it's going to be determined based on
So we'd have to.
Which one?
Find out that, we'd
Tomorrow I
have to
will.
finalize on a date so that we can know if that.
Okay, I think that everybody did said that they prefer Saturday,
Mhm.
but if Saturday's not available, then I'll see what day the venue is available on.
Mhm.
How do y'all feel about Saturday? Would you mind it being on a Friday? Are you open to that or no?
It doesn't matter to me.
I'm open to a Friday.
I'm open to a Friday.
What about you? You,
But we have to take into account the people that we invite
And who's working
and who's
too.
working.
yeah.
Because I think we got a lot of people, I noticed, they still work. There was a mixture of retirees and people
It
that
seemed
work.
like
But a lot of them-
available on Saturday.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I think a lot of people.
Last year it was Saturday, right?
Yeah, it was a Saturday.
But it was a nice amount on Friday too, the very first one that we all attended. It was over the capacity. But then we have to take it,
If you get the date out there soon
In enough
enough.
time.
right, but you know what, a lot of them that did attend was from organizations that allowed their employees to attend, you know what I'm saying, they had permission to attend, even city employees, so you had a lot of that.
Okay.
Well,
And then you had students, youth there too.
let's get our date.
Well, it depends on the venue, what's available, so we have to go from there, and tomorrow I can find out.
What month is this
at-
normally in? I forgot.
March.
Yes, March, that's next month. Well, a
But-
couple of weeks really. Next week.
So it depends on the date.
Okay.
And even if we don't do it on the 8th, we can do it that following week, if everybody's okay with it. We just want to be able to host it. It would be nice that we do host it on that date, but even if we have to host it a week behind it,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would make a big difference.
No.
So the main thing, Miss Linda, I'm hearing what you're saying, but we can't get a date and until tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
And then I have to find out what's available.
Okay.
Okay,
What
For the venue.
what places are you thinking of?
the two, Krieger Memorial or
Krieger or the?
Senior Citizen. So I need to find out which one is available. Both of them may be available.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will send out an email tomorrow,
Okay.
immediately tomorrow.
I think the senior center is nice because it's centrally located, you know, and they have plenty of parking, and there are no stairs.
Well, Krieger Memorial didn't have no, well,
Yeah, upstairs. That
that's the only, we would just only be utilizing the upstairs.
upstairs.
hmm
Are we?
That's what we,
we doing vendors?
no, just community, it was just community resources this year.
Okay.
But Krieger Memorial, it is a lower level. That's the kitchen area. But the very first, well, no, I'm not gonna say it's the very first one, but the one that when we were appointed on the board that we attended, it was just a level.
The lower level.
No, it was the main floor, the upper level. The lower level is the kitchen area, the basement area.
Mhm.
I don't wanna say it basement.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. I'm
Mhm.
thinking, what the heck?
Right.
I'm thinking about they got upstairs. They have tables and chairs, places where you can go upstairs. So.
Well, that's the main level, right?
Second floor. That building has a second floor.
Right, when you first come in, that's the main level.
That's main level.
Right.
At that main level, There's some stairs that go to a second level.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Me, huh?
I just thought it was the
It's just the
bottom
main,
level.
yeah, the bottom
And then
level,
the-
and
the
then it's the
main
main level.
They got
It's another
upstairs. Yeah, they got another level. Have you been up there?
It's the main, like
Freedom
when,
Memorial.
I think she's thinking about like the back way, and when you come in the back way,
Yeah.
that's the lower level.
Yeah.
And then, like, if you come through the front, that's the main
That's the
level.
main level.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
When you can ask what
We
we
better-
call it.
I'll check tomorrow, then I'll send the email out.
Okay.
Okay.
We need to hurry and get that done then because we can still have it
I'll email.
in March.
Okay.
Okay, I'll email it. And for food purposes or something like that, maybe we won't go to the. I'm just recommending. I'm not going to make that decision because we're all a commission and we all make the decision. But I would recommend that we don't do what we did last year and have all those different choices. I would recommend maybe I don't want to say the caterer right now, but maybe we can go back to what we did prior. That one where we were appointed and it was she just did like either turkey or she did a turkey, a chef salad, right?
Mhm.
Or we can go towards her, or we can do some little appetizer type of things, like, you know, some little sliders or something like that, little fruit cups or something like that, and some chips or dip or something, making it like a little container, you know.
Okay.
So we'll make it simple. I'll see. I can't promise, but I have an organization in mind to see if they'll collaborate with us and give us a donation towards the food or whatnot, so it doesn't have to come out of our treasure. Okay, but I will make certain that I get a date tomorrow for the venue. Okay,
I think you
All right.
gotta push it back.
a week or
August is
two.
in a month of
March.
Yes.
Okay,
You know, because that's still so early for us to really play and get the word out, right?
right,
Get the flyer, do all that.
okay,
So even if it's in March, towards the end,
okay.
we could still say it's International Women's Month.
I think that would be nice, and then give us an opportunity to get it out to
Yeah.
churches, schools, colleges, different things of that nature. Okay, so I'll make sure I'll get some dates for you all again and email it. With the city council liaison, let me read this real quick. I just received it I just noticed it prior to our meeting. I don't know if you all had the opportunity to read it, but I'll read it. And this came from Daisy, our liaison Daisy, okay? So it says, "Hello, ladies." This is from, again, Daisy Lee, our liaison. Hello, ladies. It has truly been an honor to serve alongside such an incredible group of women over the past 2 years. I am grateful for the opportunity to work with each of you and support the important work of the Women's Commission. The Sustainability Commission has asked me to return to serve in that capacity, so I will unfortunately no longer be the liaison to the Commission for Women. Moving forward, Joseph Nelson will serve as your new liaison. Thank you for your dedication, leadership, and the meaningful time and energy you invest in this commission. The impact of your work does not go unnoticed. Please feel free to reach out to me at any time through email. And then she listed her cell phone number. She provided that. And I am always happy to stay connected and support in any way I can. Sincerely, Daisy Lee. And we appreciate Daisy for the time that she shared with our commission, her efforts. That goes unnoticed as well. And so we really appreciate her. And thank you, Daisy, for serving as our liaison. And now we have a new one. Again, his name is Councilman, right? Is it Council? How do you pronounce it?
Councilman.
Councilman Joseph Nelson. And I'll reach out to him and make certain that he knows the dates of our meetings.
I just have a question.
Yes.
They make the determination of who they're gonna send? Or
It has to
we
be
rec-
no, they do. It has to be from a council.
Why don't we have a female?
Yeah, I was gonna,
I'm not certain that would be I
Can
can
you ask?
reach out to the president and see how they determine it.
Nothing
But we have
against
to-
Joseph.
Right.
I
but we
think
have
that
to-
since we are women for women, that we should have a woman, female. That's just my unsolicited opinion.
But even in the ordinance, reading it, I don't think, even though it's Michigan City Commission for Women, I don't think it's just geared, we have to be careful of that. I don't think it's just geared to women. You know what I'm saying? If
It
we
would be
read
nice.
it,
If you could just ask.
I will. I mean,
see
I'll
if we
reach out.
have a say in it. If we don't, then they can send whoever they want to, then that's it,
Okay.
okay?
I just was saying we, be careful with that portion of it. But that's fine, I will. I'll reach out. Commissioners' comments, any announcements, any notices? I do know Miss Linda had the give back, Holly's give
We
back,
had Holly's Give Back last night.
the steppers,
Tuesday,
right? Can you
Right.
announce for what?
for the Soul Steppers trip to fundraiser for March. To
Is
get
it
the kids to Hawaii?
too late to give?
It's never too late to give.
Are you all asking for any donations at any time?
Yes.
Because I think that that's a good opportunity for the youth
Yes.
to go to Hawaii.
We're trying to, in fact, if you want to give it to me or we're on GoFundMe. They do have a GoFundMe page on Facebook. They have a GoFundMe if you want to do that. Or you can give it to me or Lynn Isabel or Jerry Jones. You know her.
Yes.
People.
Okay.
Any other fundraisers they're having or any programs or anything you would not like to announce for the Soul Steppers?
No, not at this time. That's the major one that we're doing, and it's a GoFundMe. But they haven't come up with anything else yet.
Okay.
To
Does I think for the Black History Month, I don't want to say I know it's a lot of activities going on. The Gospel Fest was really nice.
that was nice.
It was very nice. That was last Sunday.
Mhm.
Also, the kickoff of the brunch was very nice. I know. The kickoff of the brunch was nice.
That's my first time ever.
I was told that the quiz bowl was very nice too.
Yeah, and the Soul Steppers won that quiz bowl.
Oh, did they? Okay, so I heard that I didn't attend that, but I want to share if you all know of any youth or parents recommend that share the word that at the police department, Michigan City Police Department, they are hosting movies. It's one taking place now.
Wow.
Every Thursday, and I mean it's some nice movies. I attended the first one and we had a very nice time. It was free snacks, free beverages, nice movie, and then after the movie is a nice discussion. It was a lot of feedback, and just seeing all of us as the community coming together, watching a nice movie, discussing, fellowshipping, but it would be nice if we had a lot of more youth out. So if you all can get the word out, it's one more movie on next Thursday, and it's at 5:30 at Michigan City Police Department.
Do you know the name of the movie? Because I think tonight is Miss
I can't remember.
Simone. Something about Nina Simone tonight, but I don't know what the other one is.
Okay. So that one, and then I believe something's taking place Saturday. It's the pop-up, the Entrepreneurs Pop-Up, and that's at Hope. I'm not certain what time. Do you know?
The doors open at 11.
At 11 o'clock. Okay, and I think it's free admission, but just supporting the local entrepreneurs, and I think it's going to be some sort of entertainment there
Yes.
as well. So that's this Saturday.
Soul Steppers will be there.
Okay.
Woody Lawson will be there. I think the
Now,
We'll
who's
be,
Woody
we'll be
Lawson?
having screenings there as well.
good.
It's a health initiative too. So
okay.
Who's
it's the Black
Woody
Expo and the health initiative.
He's a bass guitarist.
Oh, okay.
Bass guitar.
And then so is Sunday or is it next Sunday the
This
talent
Sunday.
show? This Sunday? So this Sunday would be the talent show.
Where is that?
And that's going to be at the Holcraft Theater.
High school. I'm at the junior high school.
hmm
Yeah.
Oh.
Elston.
We have one more. That's Sunday, right?
That's Sunday.
Saturday would be the dance and who's hosting it is the IBE, Indiana
It's been
Black
canceled.
Oh, it has been canceled? Oh.
It's been
I didn't know that.
canceled. Yeah, Pat texted me.
Okay. Can you announce
because-
that then?
Yeah, so they're pushing it back. Maybe they will do something in May for a fundraiser. But for now, they canceled it because of the Heritage basketball game or something at the high school.
That's on
It's on the
Friday.
same day.
Friday?
And they, not changing that. So, and, the ticket sales were low because everybody were, going to that.
Game.
So the Heritage game is on Saturday or Friday? That's
We're
Michigan
having
City,
it,
Michigan City
is
basketball.
it the
I think
28th?
that's, I thought it was.
Is it, yeah, is it
The
Friday?
dance was that Friday too.
Oh, was it? Okay, I thought the dance was on a Saturday. I'm glad you
The
clarified.
28th is on a Saturday, and 27th
It
is
must be a game on that Saturday, cause that's what Pat said, yeah, they canceled it, yeah.
Any other announcements, commissioners? Any?
I just have a couple, I think, I'm gonna give you these flyers. So Franciscan will be there on Saturday at the Hope Center, providing screenings, blood pressure, glucose, giveaways, all that. So I have some MAs there, we'll be there, set up a booth for that. We are putting on 2 QPR. It's a suicide prevention course. It's free. It is a 2-hour course. You get a certificate. We have one for March 31st from 11 to 1 at the Legacy Campus of Franciscan. It's 301 West Homer Street. You just have to RSVP. Email me.
What day is that on, Nyla? The 31st?
March 31st.
And you said, and that's for the suicide prevention course?
Yes.
And then also on June
QPR.
16th?
Yeah, and then we have another one June 16th from 11 to 1, same location, 301 West Homer Street. Just have to reserve your spot. Very, very important to learn, the signs of suicide so we can prevent that. People are, being depressed, going through a lot of things, so it's always good to know what to look for. Last Fit Together program that it's an 8-week program. It's for the entire family. It's geared toward the kids ages 8 to 15. And that starts June 11th through July 30th, every Thursday from 1 to 2:30. It's at Lakeland Estates Learning Center, 226 Maryhill Drive. This is free. We have a trainer, Pastor Ron Gaston. He does a physical activity piece. We have Nakia Bonds, where Kia can cook. She does the cooking, the meal prep. And we have someone from Franciscan's EAP program that talks about mindfulness and mental health. So it's a 3-pronged approach for this program. Like I said, every
sounds
Thursday and every week, the kids and their families, whatever Nakia cooks, I buy groceries for that meal for the entire family. They take it home every week for every family so they can cook
Okay.
Gotta be-
together
Okay.
with their family after
That's
they've
nice.
learned how to do it with her.
That's
So,
very nice.
we're tackling, food insecurity with that as well. So, yeah, I love this program. This is one of my favorites.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just email me to sign up.
Unfortunately, I don't have a child, so I can't go. I have my teacup.
But
I
you
bring
can
my
work out
teacup.
because Pastor Cassie will work you out.
Yes, it will.
Oh my goodness. So that's it. Thank you.
What about, are they doing walk with the doctors? That
Okay,
was
now
nice.
walk,
I
yeah,
think
walk with a doc. I was doing that, several years, and then what we replaced it is Move with the Mayor.
Okay.
And I won't talk about the date yet because we're still finalizing it now, but we are doing it again this year. It will start in May, and we're gonna do 5 weeks. I think they're gonna be on Thursdays except for Juneteenth Day. I think it's gonna be in the evening around 6 o'clock, but I will give you those specific dates later. The press release and everything will come out, but it was a huge hit last year, and thanks to the mayor for her support for this. And we'll be doing it again this year. Move with the mayor.
We don't have anyone from the public, so any questions or, so does anyone want to move that we adjourn the meeting? Again, thank you all for coming out this evening, and we thank the public for participating online or viewing us through Alco, and we thank you, Alco, for your services as well. We appreciate you and your time. Does someone want to
Motion that we, a move that we adjourn.
second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any
You get these back?
opposed? What's that?
Is this closing?
Oh,
Want us to sign it?
I can take it, well, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Thank you. I
Are we
hope you
supposed
feel
to-
better.
I am feeling better now.